You have probably heard Japanese people say さあ、じゃあ、or と. When you look these up, these are often described as the equivalent of well in English, simply filler words. But if that's the case, why are there so many variations? And does each carry different nuances? In this video, I will break down the important differences between these common Japanese filler words. You often hear a word さあ followed by some pause. Sometimes people will say some sentences afterwards, but often that's the end of the conversation topic. What does this mean? For example, 1時頃何か見ましたか? Did you see something around 1? If you are not sure if you saw something or not, you may say さあ. This basically means that you don't know or aren't sure, but you are thinking it over in your head to see if you can remember or come up with anything. It's more polite than just saying I don't know outright, because you are making an effort to think it through, even though you essentially don't know. Sometimes you hear さ quickly followed by a sentence. This has a totally different meaning from the previous example. さあどうぞ, which means please go ahead, or here you go, depending on the context. Without さ, it still means the same, but さ adds more encouragement for the action. Another similar example is さあ行こう, let's go. さ is adding an extra layer of encouragement for others to do things that you are suggesting. じゃ、and では are another filler words you hear. These three are essentially the same. では is more formal than じゃ or じゃ. There isn't much difference between the shorter version じゃ and the longer version じゃ. But depending on how you say it, the shorter version sounds more decisive than the longer version. For example, ラーメンが好きなんですか? じゃあラーメン屋に行きましょう. You like ramen? Well, let's go to the ramen shop. This じゃ means if that is the case. どこか休めるところはありませんか? Is there anywhere I can rest? じゃあ、あそこのカフェに入りませんか? Well, why don't we go into that cafe over there? This じゃ also means if that is the case, but prolonging the sound implies a bit of thinking. In this particular conversation, it refers to looking around to see if there is any place to rest before making a suggestion. では is used in a more formal situation, such as in a business meeting. For example, これは昨日の会議でもう決まりました. This was already decided in yesterday's meeting. そうですか。では、この議題は飛ばしましょう. I see. Then let's skip this item. じゃ and では basically mean if that's the case then. or sometimes その are another type of filler words you often hear. For example, すみませんが道を教えてください. Well, excuse me, but could you give me directions? This expresses hesitation to start a conversation. It's often used when you talk to a stranger for the first time. Here's another example. 明日のパーティーはキャンセルします. I'm going to cancel tomorrow's party. もうパーティーのケーキを買ったんですが. Well, I've already bought a cake for the party. In this situation, expresses hesitation before saying something bold or daring. The person is expressing confusion and frustration about not knowing what to do with the cake she has already bought. The prolonged expression signifies a bit more hesitation than the shorter one, but both basically mean the same thing. and are used to express hesitation, perhaps because the person is shy to start a conversation or is about to say something controversial, might hurt the other person's feelings, or to express their own anger or frustration, which might not be received positively. その and その are used significantly less than and and are mostly limited to situations where a person is trying to rephrase a complex concept. You will also hear ええと、as well. ええと simply means a person is just thinking, searching for a word in the head, or thinking how to articulate a sentence. Instead of saying ええと, people just say ええ. Please notice the pitch of this. It's different from saying yes, which is ええ. えっと is more casual. For example, メニューはこれです。Here's the menu. 僕はアイスクリームにします。Well, I will have ice cream. 私はケーキにします。Well, I will have a cake. 私もケーキにします。Well, I'll also have a cake. As you can see, Japanese filler words come in various forms, each with its own meaning. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. You can also participate in daily quizzes from the community section. If you have any requests for Japanese grammar to be covered, please leave your comments in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.